Hello, 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 guys. This is Marco Trevino, Kayani Blue Diamond with Team Fusion. And what I want to share with you guys today is a little bit of information that I shared with the El Paso market when I did a Jade and Above training there in El Paso recently here this past weekend. And what I wanted to talk about was customer acquisition and retention. Retention is the key. So I'm going to touch on, even though there's so many steps that you can do. A lot of people always ask me, what's the secret or how do you do this? And but guys, I'm just going to give you information in my 18-year career and basically in retail and wholesale business. In my 18-year career, I was able to be pretty much successful with my previous company on how to simply talk to customers and generate an income by simply, talking to them and sharing the info. So what I want to do right now is go ahead and talk about how do we attract customers? And what I love about these two pictures that you see right here is I really feel this is really key into our business on how do we attract customers. Are we just simply announcing our business like you see on this slide here to the left? Are we announcing it, or are we vomiting our business online? And I'm going to be real specific. I'm going to be talking about social media. Because if you do this personally one-on-one, that's great. I think you actually have a better chance, in my opinion, you have a much better chance in acquiring a customer and selling whatever product that you have if you do it personally and one-on-one. But that's one-on-one and solely the efforts of yourself. By leveraging social media and this online process that we have, you're leveraging a complete world where it's not solely just based on your efforts, but in social media, a lot of times I see people in regards to my particular business with Kayani, you're super excited. You're trying to get to everybody that you know. So you figured, well, instead of me calling everybody individually and just sharing the info and seeing if this is something that might interest them to better their health with this amazing Kayani Health Triangle, we simply start posting on Facebook. I'm just going to use Facebook for example. We start posting links and websites, and instead of giving information on what was it that got you excited, what was it that maybe your personal health testimonial may be, so you start, in my case, you're announcing the business versus promoting it, and you're pretty much, what I love about this pic is, in a way, you're vomiting Kayani, not just to one person. I love that they're using this this amplifier way, where the speakerphone, where in doing so in social media, you're vomiting your business, and by announcing it on social media. And compared to the next picture right here, where we've got to be in a position where we're that magnet. We want to be able to have people get attracted to us. And in regards to customers, how are you going to attract customers? Well, you've got to be able to put out information that's going to be specific to their needs, or maybe something they're going to go, you know what? I've been looking for a supplement that might be able to help me with my energy issues. I've been looking for something all natural versus what I've been taking now. I've been looking for a way to figure out where I can have something shipped to me instead of going to these supplement stores, these big box stores constantly. This sounds interesting to me. So they gravitate to you guys. But with anything, there's always steps. There's always steps to our business. And people, like I said earlier, ask me, Marco, what's the secret? How do we attract those customers that you're talking about? What is it that I have to do to get them to see what I'm trying to share? Well, guys, you just simply ask. That's the secret. You ask for their business. You don't tell them, you ask for the business. But what do I mean by that? What I mean is, let's just say you're on Facebook and you make a post, and you're not announcing it, you're promoting it. You're promoting your post by, something as simple as this. I remember a time when by 10 a.m. I was already dead tired from the previous day. I would go and grab a Monster or one of those caffeinated energy drinks to give me that extra pep that I needed. Well, instead of that, now I found something that has been able to give me all the energy that I needed, and it's good for me and all natural. And maybe you throw a little picture of the Nitro Extreme or the Nitro FX bottle, something like that. And you also go ahead and put your link in regards to specifically the Nitro, not the whole health triangle. Now you're attracting customers with energy. Now you're promoting your business. You've given your own personal testimony. You've also stated some facts, and you've given a link in pertaining into the subjects that you were talking about for them to look at. Now they'll look at it, and it has a picture. A lot of times I see people post just their link or just a website. We live in a visual age, and I'm going to be talking about that on one of these other next slides. People we got to see what you're talking about. So if you make a post like that and you have, let's just say 30 likes, you go through your likes, you notice that maybe 4 of those 30 likes, 5 of those 30 likes are people that are not maybe business partners or people that you haven't spoken to yet and been able to share the info. So then you can privately message them and go, hey, I actually noticed that I want to first thank you for supporting my business. I noticed that you liked my post about so-and-so. I was wanting to know if you would allow me to share some information in the form of a quick 3-4 minute video that actually explains not just the one product that I posted about and was promoting, but about the whole complete Kayani health triangle. It's been changed so many lives and it's done wonders for my health. Can I send you this video? You're simply asking upon asking upon asking. And guys, that makes a big difference. You ask for the business, and then doing so by, you start planting those seeds and you're well on your way to acquiring a customer. But for so many of us who've never done this or been in the retail or even wholesale or just sales period, it doesn't stop at acquiring a customer. I want to now talk about acquisition versus retention. Acquisition is extremely important, but retention is key. I don't want a one-time customer. Let's pretend I get 30 customers, 100, even 1,000 customers in 1 month. Let's say you get 1,000 customers in 1 month. That's amazing. That's an amazing income. That's going to go a long way. But if it only happens for that 1 month because you're not able to retain that business, you have then zero income the following month. But I'm going to show you a way in regards to specifically how Kayani, you can have that retention, that residual income. Acquisition is basically a one-time income. What does that mean? That means you have a product and or a service that you offer and someone buys it and you made a sale, so you made an income. That's wonderful. You're way on your way onto creating that income so you can start running a legit business. But it's all about retention, ladies and gentlemen. What is retention? Residual income. Residual income is something where you do the work once and you get paid over and over and over again on that. And I want to show you a way where there's some basic steps into first acquiring that customer. I don't want to get too detailed and too scientific with some big numbers yet, but I think these are the 4 basic steps for a good, solid, strong customer base. Number 1, don't wait for customers to come to you. Go to them and ask. I've already discussed the asking. Guys, if you had your own brick and mortar business, let's say you had your own Starbucks business or whatever the case may be, but you're in a secluded area, you're not in a high traffic area. If you were just to simply turn on the open sign, turn off the alarm, open the doors and stand at the front counter and just simply wait for customers, your chances of having a highly successful business are going to be low. You have got to go around and start, like I said, promoting your business and then start the process and ask them for their business. So when you first start your Kayani business, that's one of the reasons we make a list. We want to make sure and have 100 names, at least 100 contacts that we know that are going to benefit from this amazing product. Because, very rarely does anyone want to join anything. It doesn't matter what it is. They do it because of it's a bandwagon deal or they're forced to. But, for the people who in most cases rarely don't want to join anything, almost everybody will buy. And we have something amazing. So just simply ask your people. And in this type of business, when you speak to somebody, and maybe this isn't for them after they reviewed all the information, maybe they feel that this product isn't for them, then you simply ask for a referral. We always go from person to person and trying to build a customer base. Number 2, use the system and share the tools we have. Links and JPP, the just push play. What is the system? With Team Fusion, we have something called Done For You, where we do business in an app, all in the palm of our hands because of our smartphone. You can continue working your 60, 70, 80-hour weeks, but at the same time, create a supplemental income with a supplemental product where it doesn't interfere with what you already got going on because we do business in an app. So use the app, guys. We have an amazing prospector tool. Utilize that. The app works if you work the app. And then our links are just second to none. I love our links. Send your triangle link. What I love about the triangle link, like I mentioned in number 3, is it's already done for you. And the just push play videos, You don't have time to speak in this busy world. Maybe your potential customer doesn't either. But 3-4 minutes, someone can watch that on a bathroom break, on a smoke break, during their lunch break, or whatever the case may be, sitting in the parking lot before they even report to work. Get a commitment for them to see the information. They watch it, and it's being done for you. Number three, send your triangle link and thank and appreciate their business. Appreciate is capitalized letters. In this day and age, guys, people they want to feel appreciated. We always hear, people will die for recognition, but I like to say people will die for recognition but live for appreciation. If you're looking at a customer, as a customer, we want to be appreciated. We want to make sure that the seller, whether, let's pretend you were at Best Buy about to buy a big screen TV, even though that's the TV you want, even though you saved up for 3, 4, 5 months to get that specific TV, you may go to another Best Buy location if you don't feel that the salesperson appreciates your business. You already know all the specs and everything about the TV. You know that TV is the one you want. But if we, as a consumer, if we don't feel appreciated that you guys are taking our hard-earned money, we're going to go somewhere else. And in this case, guys, like in any business, as fast as Kyani is growing, there's going to be another distributor. So don't do all the work and have somebody else take the sell. Okay, so if you appreciate this potential consumer, they're going to give that back to us in the form of purchasing our triangle. And last but not least, number 4, follow up daily on the first week and the fourth week with your customer from upon, track their triangle. From the moment it hits their front door, spend those next 7 days following up with them, sending them reminder texts, letting them know, hey, pretend it's 10 a.m. Hey, just a quick reminder, hopefully you took your nitro this morning on your tongue and you took your sunrise product. In most cases with my first customers, they immediately text back, oh man, Marco, I completely forgot. That's okay, I'll start it tomorrow. Then I reply, no, go ahead and take it now. It's all natural, it doesn't matter. And what I'm doing now is everyone's always out of routine because this is brand new to them. This particular process and routine, taking the product, is completely brand new. So by sending them reminder texts in the very first week, then I leave them alone for the second and third week. And in the fourth week, I'm not sending them reminder texts. I'm talking about, what's the product doing for you? Hey, I sincerely hope that you've seen some benefits from the product. And they're going to start spilling over energy, focus, their levels, their cholesterol or sugar levels, their cardiovascular, whatever the case may be. They're going to start just spilling over in regards to what the benefits have done, and that's where it's key. That's where then you go, well, man, you know what, Mrs. Smith, I'm so happy to hear that you're seeing amazing benefits. Do you know of anybody else that you think may benefit from this Kyani Health Triangle and potentially have the type of results that you're having? Guys, you just went from one customer now to, in most cases, I get 3 to 4 referrals. It doesn't mean I get 3 to 4 customers. It means I get 3 to 4 referrals where maybe 1 or 2 will buy a Kyani Health Triangle. I get the information and I call on behalf of Mrs. Smith. And when I call them, I simply say something as quick as this. Hello, Mrs. Smith. You don't know me, but we share a mutual friend, Mrs. Smith. She recently supported my business. I shared some information with her in regards to an all-natural health supplement, and she saw some amazing benefits. Have you spoken to her about Kyani? Regardless of whether the answer is yes or no. If it's yes, our job is getting easier. But let's just go on the road that the answer is no. They haven't heard about Kyani. So they say, no, sir, I don't. Who is this again? I just simply repeat myself, and I say, well, tell you what, I promise I won't take more than 2 minutes of your time. I know this, I'm calling you out of the blue, but Mrs. Smith referred me to you. She mentioned that you could benefit from this. So I don't want to waste your time or mine. Would you mind if I simply send a real quick 3-4 minute video on this natural product that's given her great results? And also please feel free to call Mrs. Smith so you can get a better understanding on what made her decide to look at finding a supplement that can help her with her health. And I have yet to have someone say no, guys. And again, we're going to have someone say no. But I've been doing this now for several months, and I've yet to hear a no. So then I send the information. And then this is how I do it, guys. In sending the information, we want to make sure that and I like to personally call. I like to make phone calls, but I know we live in an age of texting, and maybe you're not comfortable calling a complete stranger. This particular deal, use this. This is something, these are actual screenshots from my phone that I was actually seeing on Snapchat, where a gentleman that I know, he's an acquaintance. Now, I'm not going to call him a friend. It's just a person that, as how's that goes, you get a social media friend. But I noticed on Snapchat, it looks like he was working graveyard shift at some sort of warehouse distribution, and that he was feeling really low on energy, and he was complaining that he wasn't able to go get his Monster energy drink. So I simply reached out to him in the form of a text because at this point, I didn't want to call him. He was at work. So I simply said, hello, Richard. Listen, I know you're busy, but I wanted to simply share some info with you that has me very excited about helping people with their health like it did me and my family. Can I send you a quick 3-minute video on what this is? Yeah, sure, I guess. So then what I do is, going back to the first little box, I make sure that he understands that I know that he's busy, and I'm very excited. That's why I use an exclamation point. It worked for me and others. And can I send you a quick 3-minute video? His response wasn't excited. He could really care less, but we live in a visual age. So what I've done is I've taken the screenshot from our presentation slides, and instead of sending just a KayaniScience.com link, what I've done is I sent the screenshot first with the benefits on what the products do. Because in seeing and reading, the chances are that he or she will relate to what the products do on some of these bullet points, or know of somebody that will. Then utilize my app. Then I send the link to the Just Push Play series product video number 2. So I give it a few minutes so I know he can read it. I know he can watch the video. And then I follow up with this comment. I believe in this natural supplement so much, I position myself with distribution rights and looking to build a customer base. I know a person like you can benefit from this amazing product, but in the small chance you don't see any benefits within 3 weeks of consuming it, take advantage of our 30-day customer satisfaction guarantee. Get your money back! Exclamation. Nothing to lose. Can I count on your support? And the reason I do it in that manner, guys, is I'm letting them know that, you know what, I am in a business. I'm just simply trying to create an additional stream of income. I went ahead and positioned myself with the distribution rights, and I'm trying to build a customer base. Take advantage of our money back guarantee. You've got nothing to lose. Can I count on your support? This goes back to asking for the business, guys. We find ourselves always telling everybody, I have a business. I have an app-based business. I work from home. I'm able to create an income. No, that's telling people. Here, I'm asking people. And then there's this reply, looks good, but don't see the difference from what I already get. How much is it? Well, there's 2 things on that on my reply. My reply was, I know, I thought the same. It doesn't look any different, but I sure did feel the difference. It's basically around $5 a day for amazing and simple to take nutrition. Remember our money back guarantee? And then I send my link to the triangle. The reason my reply was in that case was, again, going back to visual. He said it doesn't look any different. Of course it doesn't. Even though the packaging literally is different and it's different colors, in his eyes, it's not going to be different than what he's getting or purchasing already at a store, because it doesn't look the difference. But I made sure he understood and understand that I felt the difference. And instead of saying the retail price of $160, which in most cases, if someone came up to you and said, hey, it's $160, all they're going to hear and understand is $160. Where if you do the math, it's around $5 a day. People are spending that for a cup of a mochaccino or a coffee, or maybe even you spend more at a drive-through lane than that. So by simply saying $5 a day for amazing and simple to take nutrition, and then I throw right back in there, remember our money back guarantee. Do you throw in the link? And at this point, maybe you're asking yourself, why haven't you mentioned how he can save money with Prime? Or why haven't you mentioned you can show him a way to simply save $10 by simply hitting auto ship? Why haven't you discussed the benefits of that? Guys, I don't want to vomit. Like I said, we're announcing our business. I want to promote the product. And in promoting the product and using the system, I use my marcotrevino.kayaniviral.com/triangle link, where if you see that it has 3 individual videos for each product, they want to know the price. I said $5, around $5 a day. So then they click to buy. Then our link itself starts explaining Prime. It gives how much Prime is, and what the best thing towards the end, it shows the savings, the amazing savings, and all the monies they're going to save with buying it at distributor cost and no shipping. So that's why this is his reply. So this Prime thing, you mean I can get it at your discount? I'm on it. Guys, I never once mentioned Prime. I let the system do it. And my simple and final reply was, yep, I'll wait for your purchase in my back office, and I will follow up daily with reminder text on taking the product. I appreciate your business. And then, you want to follow up within the next 24 hours and let them know, because again, this person was at work. This person was busy, and if you don't see that sale come through your back office, then follow up immediately and offer the 30-day money back guarantee. And now you start giving benefits of the Prime. Now you start going a brief summary and overview of how amazing Prime is. So now let me run some numbers and I'll finish this up with you really quick. I want to run some numbers on our business. Let's go ahead and imagine that you were able to acquire 10 customers. And now we want to have that retention, that residual income. And by using the simple steps, maybe they all go Prime. I love that, Prime. So in your first month, you get 10 Prime customers. So that's $30 a triangle sell plus the one-time $15 Prime bonus. So that means you made an income of $450. My goodness, that's some great money. Well, by being Prime, that means for the following, it's in the term of the 6 months. So for the following, the 5 months, they're going to automatically be billed this amazing product, and you're going to be making the residual income of $300. So first month, $450. Second month, you get $300. And you were too busy at work, life's hitting you, and what I want to say is word of mouth. In those 30 days, you didn't duplicate. But what happened is we had some great results. That's why they went Prime. They loved the product. Now their people are seeing a difference in them. It took an additional 30 days every other month by word of mouth, or you simply duplicate the process that took you to get 10 customers to begin with. You get the same $300 residual monthly income with an additional 10 customers of $450. So then the next month, now you're getting 20 customers worth of residuals, which is $600. But then the fifth month, the same thing, $600 because you have 20 customers. And because of duplication and the process, you were able to get an additional 10 customers on Prime. So now you're rolling on 30 customers, So then this going into the 6th month of Prime, it's $900 of residual income. And if you do the math, it's $3,150 plus $900, which equals $4,050 on simply 30 customers. That's $8,100 in 60 customers because we have 12 months to a year. Prime is 6 months. So if you duplicate that, guys, this is just in this simple slide, it's $8,100. But I do want to, for all you math junkies out there and all you numbers people, if you really, really put pen to pad, it's really actually a lot more residual income than this. I just didn't want to make it difficult or sound too complicated. If you really do the math in doing this, guys, you're actually making a lot more money than this, but I want to keep it simple. So $8,100. Here's another number. Your federal hourly wage in your government here, federal minimum wage is $7.25. In order to acquire the type of monies of $8,100, you, at getting paid $7.25, would have to work 27.9 40-hour weeks. So that's 1,117 hours of work that you would have to do in your life in the course of those same 12 months to make $8,100. Or the Texas average hourly wage, where I'm located in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's actually more than $10. But again, for the simpleness of just simply talking about numbers, I want to make it simple. I went ahead and just put $10. Let's say you are making $10 on a part-time job. That equals 20.25 40-hour weeks. That's 810 hours of your life that you would have to do in 12 months to make $8,100. Or if you work your business every single day, you sat down 30 days in a month, you sat down an hour a day and simply worked and focused on building a customer foundation and using this process, would you rather work 30 hours in 1 month that made this possible, or 810 hours or 1,117 hours of work? You ask yourself, but wait, there's more. I didn't even talk about when we have in our amazing vision that we have here in spreading this throughout our 63 plus countries right now, at maintaining Jade position. Jade is the very first position to get paid in our company. I'm only speaking of customers, but let's throw in that you were able to start building a team with distribution rights so you can start dominating the local area that you're at. And you were able to maintain Jade. for 12 months. That's an average of $298 a month, which is $35.76 in annual income averages. Wow. So if you now do the math, that's 11,676 residual and passive income. But wait, there's more. It doesn't include the sponsor one-time customer payout and fast start bonuses, guys. So again, for those of you who are familiar with our compensation plan, if you really understand this, you understand that I'm actually bringing it down really low, because I'm trying to make this very simple. But wait, there's more. And by doing this process and building a firm, solid customer-based foundation, and you're making this type of income on your time, and this is me bringing it down to a level where it truly doesn't interfere with your current situation. But if you're like me, you saw the simplicity of how we do this business. I wanted more. So I started to put in more. So imagine where the income levels can be. And what I want you to understand is what Kayani has coming out in these next few months. We're positioning ourselves now, right now, by building a customer base as we speak. So when Kayani rolls out our brand new line to complement what we already have, a product that basically sells itself with a system that works itself for you, guys, by doing that, lives will be changed but wait, there's more. Ladies and gentlemen, skincare. Skincare is the largest basically thing in our industry that generates more income in our industry. And we've been able to break records and do all these amazing things that we've done in Kayani, and we weren't even in the skincare market. Ladies and gentlemen, I am just trying to hold myself back. For all you distributors out there, for all you business partners out there, for all you customers out there, we are going to have a top-of-the-line skincare product that's going to be second to none. And if you are able to build a customer foundation now, imagine what's going to happen and how much more simple and easier it will be to simply add on additional sales, which means additional monies and income, which means additional qualifications, means additional volume. Everything is going to change. It's going to be bigger and better. And guys, you're building an empire now on your time. So hopefully this presentation has helped you out and maybe got your wheel spinning on how to acquire a customer and retain that customer. It's all about the residual income, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't get in this business for a one-time sell. I got in this business for a lifetime sell, which creates lifetime income in the form of residual income. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I thank you for your time, and I hope this helped. I look forward to hearing from anybody out there. And if you guys need any help with anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And once again, my name is Marco Trevino. I love Team Fusion, and I live Kayani.